So, welcome to a Darkest Dungeon stream. I'm going to be doing a run where all the players are going to be picked based upon some friends that I have. So we're going to create a new one. I think we'll go with a standard difficulty. I have no idea about the changes that they've made recently to the game. I don't feel like I'm ready to tackle the hardest difficulty. So here we go.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Okay, I have no idea if that was the same as the first, sorry, the non-DLC, but I guess we're going to be thrown into a tutorial. So let's see how this goes. No one will be named until after we leave the tutorial, when we get the ability to name our heroes, champions, whatever you want to call them, the players, characters. When we get to name them, everyone will be picked as according. We've got a few people that aren't sure what they want to be yet, and everyone else has put their names down. So, yep, we've got some sort of tutorial still. Starting off with a Crusader and a Highwayman.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
I've left the subtitles on for you guys. I know a lot of people like them, some people don't.
This thug in brutal
I'm going to leave them on because I'm not going to be reading out
hear of your arrival. The ground
It's a good way to start the game.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. Yeah, so this isn't any different to the standard base game at the minute.
Leave nothing unchecked.
It's been a very long time since I've played the Darkest Dungeon anyway. So we'll see.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
I think we try and take down the guy at the back first. Try and reduce the amount of damage we take per turn. But the big guy is standing in the way.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we go. Finish up, there we go.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And that's that, but I'm gonna stay here quickly just to grab whatever's in this chest. I don't know if we've got anything that we can interact with it yet, so... Oh, well, that was anticlimactic. Excuse me. It says tutorial done and dusted. We didn't get anything too fancy. A couple of heirlooms I use for upgrading stuff a bit later on. And did we get anything? Any quirks? Nope, just level up. It's nice and easy. And now this is where we start getting everybody in on the game.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now.
Okay, so the
And
first
you are
crusader
bound
we
to
have
them.
is going to be... First crusader will be... No, not Reynolds. Sorry, whenever I change my monitors, it seems to reset the game quickly. The first crusader will be Trogdon. So welcome to the game. You are our crusader, our tank for the game. And then our highwayman is going to be T-Bone. Let's see who else we can get in on the party.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
So, the Witch Doctor is one of my favourite classes. It's pretty cool. We got somebody picked out for it already. It's one of our old friends who sadly can't play with us on the computer anymore. So I feel like we've got to pick him up. It's a shame he's got this bad trait here. It means he'll be stunned a bit more often. I feel like we've got to grab him anyway.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
We don't currently have anybody set up to be the Vestals at the minute, but I've got 2 people that are going to take whichever role we give them. So, this one will be Death Betray. He is going, well, it is going to be our healer. There we go. So we get that in there.
A sister of battle,
And
pious and unrelenting.
will be our old support player, who, like I say, sorry can't be with us at the minute. I actually can't even spell his name right. There we go. Sorry, my microphone's right in the way of my keyboard at the minute. So there'll be lots of typos. What else we got here?
Will end
Graveyard.
up here, covered in the poisoned earth,
And all this seems the
awaiting
same.
merciful oblivion.
I'm pretty sure I've got the
In time,
Crimson
you will know the
Crusade
tragic
on, or
extent
whatever the
of
DLC
my
is.
failings.
I don't know how I can check.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
What's the best place to put everybody in? I think we swap these 2 around there. And that should be us good to go.
The
I'm going
cost
to take
of
some torches.
preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
I can't remember how much we need to take of everything. So I'm probably going to take a little bit too much. Oh, that's new. I'll take a couple of keys for the loot. We'll just take 1. Anti-venom, bandage. And some herbs. We might find something to use it on. I can't remember what any of the interactions are, so we're going to work out in trial and error. Do it by trial and error. Okay. It's a pretty interesting map. Oh, free torch.
Glittering gold, trinkets
way to
and
start.
baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay. So, skeletons resist bleed. I think they can still be blighted, though. I think we have a problem with the stream right now. It's not running particularly well. For the people that are watching, can you just let me know if the stream is jumpy and janky, or whether or not you're actually getting a decent playback?
As the fiend falls, a
We might be able to
faint
clear this out
blossoms.
quickly before anything happens. Yep, there we go, clean and easy.
Back to the pit.
Stream still looks quite jumpy though.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Pop the key in here. Oh, it had no effect. Well, I just wasted my key.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'm still really curious as to know what the quality of the stream is. Oh, that extra shovel I picked up is going to come in handy.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, we should be getting into a battle soon, so let's put the light up. Okay, now we'll try and kill the woman at the back first. We don't want to let our sanity get taken away too much. Ah, that's a shame. And then we'll get the guy at the front. Yes, the soldier has higher stats than the rabble. I should have really checked the skills, what these guys have. Can't do much more than that. Whittling away at the woman at the back. There we go, finally got the bright block. She's going to die on her next action anyway, so we don't have to put any more time into killing her. So now if we focus on killing these two guys at the front, and then it should auto-resolve on their next turn.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
He's used his action, our Crusader still has one left, so we're going to use this to get a little bit of cheap healing in. Pretty much free, as long as this guy doesn't miss.
Another
Perfect.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Oh, we get one more chance to get some healing in, so we give the Crusader a heal. Get a little bit of sanity restored there as well. It's a nice crit.
This is how a life is taken.
And there we go. Nice and easy. Everyone's pretty much got full HP. Oh, I should have lit a torch first. So we've got room battles with curios and room battles with treasure. I did mess up earlier and I used the key on a normal foot box, and the foot boxes don't have... You don't need to use a key for them, so I wasted the key. So I'm hoping that the treasure chest is going to be okay. Oh, I got a key anyway. There we go. That's really fortunate. We'll pop a torch and we'll start this room battle. Yeah, again, I plan to take out the Acolyte first, so we save our sanity, and then we'll attack the Brawler at the front. Please, unfortunate. Thankfully, Death got a decent accuracy stat being the vessel. Yeah, the Crusader has a little bit of a lowish accuracy. Jogging, you're a big man. You can. You don't need the bandages. You'll be fine. I think you've got bonus damage against Unholy. Are these classes Unholy? The Skeleton is. Maybe we just try and take the Skeleton out with the increased damage. Ah, it was really close. 9 out of 10. So again, the vessel's going to die on our next turn. Hopefully we resist the pull. Poison the guy at the front. Start willing away at him. Blight's really good against the tanky people with lots of hit points, if I remember right. If we do a grape shot, try and take out the guy in the middle and get some damage on the guy at the front without wasting anything.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We should be in a good position now. I kind of want to see if I can get a heal in, but I can't check what position that the vessel has to be in to use some of her skills, which is unfortunate. So we'll just have to go with that, and I'll double check at the end of this.
Destroy them all.
So could I have used the healing ability or judgment from the front? No, judgment has to be used from the back. There we go. So actually the Plague Doctor is better where he is now in the third position, so he can use Incision as well. And it shouldn't stop him from using any of his other abilities. So if you don't understand the yellow blips here, just on the top left of the skill description, they say which position that your character has to be in to use the ability, and the red blips on the right show you what position the enemies are, where you can use it on. So now we're going to crack open this heirloom chest, and we did find a key in that loot earlier, which is great, and we've actually got a debuff stone. It's a trinket I imagine I can equip. 10% debuff skill chance, but lowers your speed. Now we have nothing that the vessel can really use, but the poison can be used as a class of debuff, and I don't really mind losing the speed too much there. So pop that on there, and it makes it 10% more likely that we're going to get those poison procs. Cool, so we've detected the trap, and with our highwayman we should have a really high chance of disarming the trap. So if we just go up a little bit more. There we go. So the chance of disarming for my highwayman is 90%, and everyone else it's down at 60%. Oh, and the vessel is even lower at 50. There we go. Frees up a little bit of sanity. Let's pop a torch. Try and keep everyone happy. Cheers, Cav. Thanks for letting us know about the stream. Cool. I've got it on set at the minute so that we can reduce the stream delay, but there seems to be a good 30-40 seconds out. It's probably something wrong on my end. I'll look to fix it for the next stream. Now, we have the ability to go down to the battle here with a Curious. We might get some good loot there. But then we've got to backtrack. And backtracking increases your stress quite dramatically unless you've got the backtracking quirk, if I remember. And we could ignore it as we've only got to go to 90% of the rooms. So we could leave one out. Now, as we don't have very many... troops, heroes, teammates, whatever you want to call them at the minute, it's worthwhile that we try and save their sanity as much as possible, as we're going to have to use them in the next mission as well, most likely. Now, I've got plenty of food here, and I haven't had a hunger check. Then there we go, there's the hunger check. So it gives us a little bit of a heal, and if you don't have enough food for that, then yes, everyone gets hungry and angry, and the stress goes up, and they will start abusing each other. So I like to avoid that where possible. And I didn't bring enough torches. So as you can see, we've got increased stress. Monsters have increased damage and accuracy, and there's a higher chance that we're going to be surprised. Now, on the upside, we do actually get increased loot, and there is a chance we can still surprise the monsters because we do have some light. The higher our light, the higher our surprise chance. So, we got a couple of new enemies here. We got the Bone Defenders up front. Just a tanky guy. Has Prot Stab, so it takes reduced damage. We've got the Courtiers. Now they throw like stagnant blood over you and make you go crazy. And the Arbalist, which is just a high damage sniper in the back row. We're going to aim with the Bone Courier first. Yeah, again, we're going to save our sanity wherever possible. Try and get some blight on those guys in the back. So he's going to die to the blight next turn. We're going to now try and take out the Arbalist, try and reduce the damage that we're taking. Get a little bit of healing on the vessel as well. So we take a little bit of damage now, but the next turn he's going to die from the blight again. Ooh. Take the increased damage to Unholy and see if we can actually get a 10 roll this time. 9 again. Never lucky. Never lucky jogging. And T-Bomb does a large majority of our damage, so I might see if we can get a grape shot across this front three. I don't need to do damage to the one at the back, but the guy in the middle would be useful to kill and get some splash onto the defender up front.
Press this advantage. Give them no
Excellent.
quarter.
Skeletons are, I don't know if they're immune, but they resist bleed really heavily. Yeah, so he has 200% resistance to bleed. So we're going to go for just getting some plague on him. Hopefully get that blight, there we go. Probably worthwhile getting some self-healing. Death Betray, you missed. I had faith in you, man.
The slow death.
There we go, perfect.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Now, I don't have any more keys, but what we can do to get something out of here vaguely safely is use our last shovel to bash in the box. I swear that was an interaction you used to be able to do. I would try breaking open and see what happens. There we go, we're lucky we didn't get any adverse effects there. And let's see if any of our guys go crazy after that. So we're cashing in all that food that we brought. It costs us a reasonable amount to bring it, but we get a little bit of that back afterwards. So, yeah, what can we take away from this? I didn't bring enough torches, I bought too much food. Get some level ups on our new guys, Death Betray into Fluzz. And great. Death Betray is now feared of humans. So it takes increased stress from humans and he's less likely to hit them. To Fluzz is mercurial, so he's 5% less likely to get a virtue. So when you go crazy, you can become virtuous or you can become abusive or something like that. So 5% more likely to be abusive, but we get extra damage in Ruins, which is pretty cool. Ruins, there's a lot of skeletons and stuff in the Ruins, so obviously you have the bleed resistance.
All my life I could feel an
they can still take blight damage.
gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
So we've unlocked the Abbey, which is our main source of
The
stress
cobwebs
relief.
have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So we can have people pray, we can have people meditate, or they can be flagellated, beaten
Fresh
and whatnot.
kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise
we have the
solace
bar
to
here,
the weary and broken
is the-
alike.
Same sort of thing, but instead of praying and meditating, you can drink and gamble. And there's even a brothel as well, for those that are that way inclined. And the first thing I want to do is start upgrading this stagecoach, so we can get some more people in. So that
More
will bring us
arrive,
3
foolishly
heroes every
seeking
time.
fortune and glory
Probably do the same as we get
in this
4.
domain.
There
of
is a
the
strong
damned.
chance that we're going to have people die, or they're going to become so damaged it's cheaper to let them go than it is to keep them around. I don't really want to have to cure all the bad quirks and anything like that. But
You
we
will
have
be laughing
a Jester
still at the end.
and a Hellion. So let's have a look at our Jester here. So extra damage if the torch is low, and that's really good. We can actually put a Jester into a low torch composition, I believe. I don't know if that's still the case, but used to be able to. And he takes increased healing from when he's camping, so for longer missions, a Jester could be quite useful. Sadly, he has minus 1% crit chance, and he is a crit-based character. That's a really unfortunate quirk to have. Now, our Hellion has the disease resist, and is obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. And books can be quite bad in this game as well, so you're probably going to go and read all the books, and everyone's going to start getting crazy because of it. But, you know, game's all about risk, isn't it? Now, what have we got here? So the Jester is going to be the one and only, my boy, Kremeth. And the Hellion, I don't think we actually have anybody to be in as a Hellion at the moment. Let me just double check that quickly. So the Hellion, we have nobody penciled in for a Hellion at the moment. I might take a little bit of initiative here, and I'm gonna make this Catch K. Because Catch always plays the barbarians in Diablo, so we're gonna roll with that. I'm sure she'll be happy being a Hellion. Alrighty. Now, Teflaz is the only character we got with a little bit of stress. I don't think it's worthwhile paying to get that reduced, though. I think we'll leave him just to chill out a little bit in town, so we won't take Teflaz with us on our next embarkment. Now, I do always like to take a healer with me. And do we take the Jester, or do we take the Hellion? I guess we should look at which missions we want to do next. So we're back in the ruins. We can do a short to get a speed stone. It's a basic little buff only kind of thing, which is pretty good. We don't have to look at getting things removed. There's a nice satchel here for the grave robbers, but sadly we don't have a grave robber yet, so it's not really worth it. That could be pretty good if we get a leper, or maybe even on the Crusader. Reduce stress and increase accuracy. They don't really have high dodge chances anyway. And a bleed amulet. We don't really have anybody that inflicts large amounts of bleed yet. Now the Hellion can do with some of her skills, but we don't. Oh, we do have bleed out. That's pretty cool. Let's just stick to doing a short one for now. Trying to keep it quick and easy. And I think we're going to have to go for the Jester, as the Jester is more suitable to be in the third position. And what did we learn last time? That 4 torches wasn't enough to keep it topped up at full. So we'll take 6 torches. I think we stick to 4 torches. We got through it alright. And we want to try and save that money so we can actually buy a lot more things later. I think we'll just buy 4 food just to pass the 1 hunger check. It is only a short. We'll take a key. 2 shovels. With shovels I like to be on the safe side. Just because if you do come up against one of the walls and you've got to dig through it with your hands, it takes all of your torch away, and everyone gets very depressed because they've been sitting there digging for ages. Grab a bandage. We'll leave it at that. Bandages can be used on a lot of the interactions you get, and we've already got a... It's recommended to take 8 food. I think we'll play it safe. We're only in mission 2. We're doing okay at the minute. So we'll take 8 food. And hopefully we won't get anybody dying or anything.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Okay, so this is a new tile set. I don't remember seeing this before in the vanilla game. And we have to complete 100% of room battles, and I have no idea where they are on the map. We haven't had a scouting chance, so we haven't had the scouting event proc on entrance. So we do have to check every room, because if we get all the way to the end and then we come back and we find out that we missed one of the battles, we'd have to backtrack the whole way. So it's probably just safest to check these 2 side rooms now, which is a bit unfortunate. That's still a lot of backtracking. I wasn't paying attention. That's not great. Now, I think with the Iron Maiden, this is one of the things you can use the bandages on. I'm not very good at this. Let's try a shot. I'd rather keep the shovels. We'll just... let's use the medicinal herbs. Yes, there we go.
A fortune.
So we got some more of the aliens there. So that'll allow us to keep upgrading things. What we got in the sack? Just gold. torchlight's going down, but I'm not going to waste a torch by increasing that. Like I said, we do have a lot of the backtracking, so we're trying to pop a torch as infrequently as possible. There you go. Let's jump across to the other side now. Get straight into a battle. I think if we try and splash the damage out, we might be able to get a couple of kills this turn. We actually don't have any way to proc finale. Oh, unless we reposition the gesture at the end of every fight. But I think we stick with Harvest. Just plow down the guys in the middle. They're going to resist the bleed. So we're going to get the least out of that ability.
How quickly the tide turns.
That's a big hit. Now, thankfully, the vessel can heal herself up. And we might be fortunate enough to get the kill here.
Be gone, fiend.
Perfect. Good swing, Jogman. So there's no chance that we can kill this guy. So I think we just lower the stress of our party. I'm an idiot. It only applies to one person. So I just made him play it for himself instead of the vessel. He dodges again.
As the fiend falls,
T-Bone picking up the kill.
a faint hope blossoms.
That's unfortunate. Death Betray is looking a little bit worse for wear right now. So we're going to have to try and keep an eye on that. I think we pop a torch now.
Watch your step.
So Ian should be seeing the these traps, and the bookshelves are always. I mean, if I learned anything from playing the game before, was that you just never read books. Cool. Now we have one of the room battles here. So we didn't check both the side rooms, we'd have to backtrack all the way to the start. That would have been a nightmare. We do have a human here. The human doesn't resist bleeding, so we can actually get a lot of use out of our Jester, hopefully. Get that brief bleed proc. Perfect. We'll try to take this guy out first. So we can take him out nice and early, and then we won't get him shouting the insanities at us.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, bonus damage to Unholy means we can almost guaranteed take this guy out.
Confidence surges.
There we go, got a decent roll.
Crumbles.
So that's I'm more bothered about stress damage than health damage, because we can heal up the health a lot of the time, whereas the healing stress is much harder. I probably should have trained the vessel to get some more skills. I don't know if we have that unlocked yet. Perhaps that unlocks after this mission. I think we just try and lower the stress a little bit. We can only really attack the two corpses. It would bring this guy closer,
Quickens.
but I'm hoping we get a hit here. Oh, big crit. And now we just beat down this meat shield at the front. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's a shame it interrupted us there. Now we can move the Jester to the front, and if this does go on another turn, we can actually pop Finale.
Inspiration and improvement.
I think we just try and get our healer back up to a decent point. Like I say, we can pop Finale next turn for big damage on the front. We can even stun him for next turn. Or he could resist it. It's not particularly high resistance he's got to it, so that's unfortunate. And pop Finale. There we go.
Destroy them all.
Oh. So we've only done these two rooms, and we've completed the quest already. Well, we'll put the key in here. Let's get those bonus heirlooms. And I think we just I was going to say we just pop back and we get the bookshelf. We got some spare torches, so we can pop that torch. And that will hopefully stop us from getting the bad effects from spending time reading. Yeah, I think we do that, and we have plenty of supplies, so we could keep going a bit further as well. Okay, what the hell can you use on a bookshelf? Let's just smash it with a spade. No. Throw holy water at it. The only thing I didn't bring, I mean, there's medicinal herbs I've already used, and anti-venom. I don't think that's going to do anything with books. I guess we're just going to read them and find out what happens. Oh, we found a map. Well, there's a lot of curios there. We do have 2 torches. Yeah, let's push them a little bit further. If things get rough, we can always just bounce out, hit the quest complete button, and go back to the hamlet. Our stress isn't particularly high. That's pretty unfortunate. I think you use holy water on that, and obviously I threw it at the bookcase, just trying to work out how to use a bookcase. Ah. So we got a 20% damage buff there. That's nice. Right, we can... Oh, I've got a key. So it's locked. Let's just open it up with a key. More heirlooms, decent sum of money. The battle wasn't flagged on the map. Or maybe we were ambushed. Yes, we were ambushed. Okay. Okay. So this is what being greedy gets me. We could have got out before. I don't think we're in a bad position. We'll fight this because fleeing increases your stress. I've moved the Jester too far back. Oh no, I forgot to move him after use finale. Whenever you use finale, he gets placed at the back of the team. So let's just try and pop the guy at the back. There we go, perfect. Death Betray getting those big crits. Nice damage on the Unholy. Joglin's taking a bit of a beating, so we're going to have to get him some healing in a bit. Now, these are human, not Unholy, so it's probably better to use Zealous Inquisition. Stress isn't particularly high, but as we're finishing up the mission soon, I don't have any other tanks at the minute. It might be worthwhile lowering Joglin's stress and healing him up, because I do want to bring him on the next mission. And if the Highwayman gets a big hit, or takes a big hit, that's not good. So we do have a percentage chance to kill him without a crit. And then there's the bleed, which puts it a bit more favourably. And if it crits, it's almost an instant kill. So we've got 6, and the bleed will be 2. So he's going to live. I need 1 damage. I didn't get it. It's his turn first. Nice dodge, though. There we go. So we should be safe. We're going to get a heal on... He's dead next turn anyway. Do I go for the damage, or do I go for the heal and play it safe? I definitely don't want anyone getting a death's door. Now, this guy has some tank stats. And a higher health. So we're going to heal the Highwayman, because I don't want him to go to death's door. It'd be really bad to get some negative quirks at this point in the game. So we might be able to get a kill here with high rolls. Perfect. There we go. Get another heal in here. We've got 4 damage ticking. You only got 1 damage ticking, so we heal the Highwayman again. And lower the stress of my Crusader.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Oh, tracking shot has a usage remaining. I've never noticed that before. I wonder if that's per battle or per mission.
Seize this momentum. Push
Might as well
on
pop
to
the
the
torch.
task's end.
We'll jump in here and see if there's anything we can get before we leave. Alright. Now, I'm unsure whether or not you want to keep pushing. It's been unfortunate we've got such a long stream delay. Would like to be able to ask you guys a bit more questions. A bit more questions? A few more questions. Speak to you guys a bit more, there we go. But there seems to be about a 30-second delay, so I'm not going to waste time with that. We're going to bounce out, and hopefully we'll be unlocking the barracks.
More bones return to rest.
And
Devils
I think
remain
it's
to
the armory
their abyss.
or something like that allows you to, so we can train and get new items as well then, or upgrade our gear. So we got a nice big sum of heirlooms here. We returned most of that food again. So yeah, we should have only taken 4. Just a bunch of little treasures. All right, what do we get? Jordan gets a buff to his accuracy. That's really good. The Crusader hits nice and hard, but his accuracy is not great. T-Vome has got a Dark Torch ability as well, like a low light. So with him and Kremith both having the low light abilities, it might be worthwhile looking at creating a low torch team. And Kremith gives us increased scouting chances as well now. So we're actually getting a really good kind of like assassin team going up now. And Death Betray has Healomania, so the obsession of material things, sorry. So I think that means he's going to be you know, wanting to open all the bags, break open all the boxes and things like this.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin.
Sorry, it's the
here.
blacksmith and the guild, but so I got the names wrong, but they do
Make
roughly
no
the same
mistake.
thing.
We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
So I'd like to get the decreased training costs nice and early so we can get the most value out of them. You know, at the minute we can get all the level 1 abilities for those that we need. Battle Heal isn't very good, but it can help people when they're at Death's Door. Holy Lance is quite nice. If he does get displaced to the back, you can then use Holy Lance to push yourself back forwards. Inspiring Cry is pretty good. You can only use it on one person, but the best thing about it is it actually gives you torchlight. So you get a very light heal, a very light stress heal, and you increase your torchlight. So it might be worth picking up at some point. For the Highwayman, we could unlock Wicked Slice, which is just a decent full-on damage attack. So we do have Open Vein, which is kind of the same, but it does less damage and inflicts bleed instead. Point blank shot's pretty good. I used to like running the point blank shot. So you use Duelist Advance, which is the next one we haven't talked about. So you use Duelist Advance and it moves your guy forwards. It does little damage, but it activates something called Riposte. And that's whenever they attack you, you get like a counter attack, which is quite nice. And it also enables you to then use point blank shot, which is the highest damage dealing ability that you can get on the Highwayman. So that might be worthwhile picking up that combo. That's 2,000 gold, and we're sitting on 17,000, nearly 19,000, which is pretty good. I think we definitely need to pick up battlefield medicine onto Fluz, our plague doctor here. It's very good if you get hit there. Sorry, if you get hit with a really big blight and bleed procs, you know, you can be taking like 10 or more damage a turn, and this can go on for like 7 or more turns in the most extreme cases. And it's really good just to avoid that damage just by curing it outright. So that's definitely something we pick up. Just need to remember to map that. Now our healer has a move that allows us to heal the whole party, I believe. There you go, heal your whole party. So it only heals for a little bit, but it's a good top up, and it can save a whole team from being at Death's Door as well. An Illumination can increase our torch. It does a little bit of damage, and it lowers the dodge chance on enemies if it hits. I kind of want to get all these abilities. They could all come in handy. Dazzling Light increases our torch as well. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get the party heal and we'll get Dazzling Light, and then we'll take away the Mace Bash and we'll take away Hand of Light. I think that's a pretty good setup there. I don't think I'm going to be using the Jester all that much, although we could get Dirk Stab to rock the Dirk Stab into Finale combo a few times. If we start getting Grave Robbers and stuff, that might be something I'll be really interested in looking at running. With Grave Robbers, you want them towards the back and they have moves that move them forwards, and with the Jesters, you've got a lot of moves that move you backwards, and then you want to move them forwards again. So that could be a nice combo. We haven't used our Hellion yet, so I think we'll leave these out. Adrenaline Rush is pretty cool, but it does exactly the same as what the Plague Doctor does. I don't think we're looking at anything too scary at the moment either. Do we have any new characters we can pick up? We can get an Occultist. We don't have an Occultist yet. He does have the healing ability as well, which is really cool. If you get an Occultist and a Plague Doctor together, it can be a really, really effective a healing combination. So he has an upgrade cost reduction, so like that's bonus value there, and he can actually win us money when he's away gambling. But he doesn't heal from stress that fast. I think we take him anyway. We don't have an Occultist. It'd be nice to have one.
To fight the Abyss, one must know it.
And we can actually get a new guy on our team as well. So this is another old friend that sadly seems to has lost the ability to play games recently. So we're going to honor him in this playthrough as well. We're getting Zoid Bashin. He's our Occultist because, as he would say, he is a wizard. So we got some stabby moves. We got some Eldritch Artillery moves. We've got the healing move, and we've got Demon's Pull. So pulling out the people at the back line so our front line can hit them is a really good way of clearing those troublesome people that get at the back. You know, the Arbalists, all the people that stress you out as well. I can't think of what they're called at the minute. Occultists? No, Acolytes, yes. The Acolytes and things like that. So you can pull them forwards and they can get cut down quite quickly. I don't like running Hand of the Abyss. It lowers your torch. I guess if we're going to be running a low torch squad, he could be a really good healer for that, perhaps. The Vulnerability Hex is nice as well. You can get that mark target. I'm not going to pick it up yet. We've got no one that benefits from marks. So we've only got room for 2 more people at the moment, so we could upgrade it to 12, but I think I would rather do that when we've maxed out our roster first. This will be the next thing I really want to get to. I want to try and get some of the new heroes, like the Flagellist and things like that. I haven't... Or Flagellist? No, Flagellist. But yeah, I haven't been able to find any of those yet. It might be worthwhile upgrading some of our stress healing facilities now while they're cheap.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
I just bought a bunch of skills and I could have paid to get the cost reduced. So we've got 34 shields, we need 6. I think the stagecoach needed a few. I'm just going to have a look around and see what we need. So we needed 15. We've got over double that. So I think we get this just for future reference. And we get one of these again. We're only now
Every
one off.
creature has
Getting
a
15
weakness.
for the
The
stagecoach.
wise hero trains for what he will face.
And we'll probably get some later. Now, that's a shame because I think we probably spent about 500-600 gold where we could have saved that then. No one is particularly stressed out. So we're not going to... Yeah, we're not going to pay to get people's stress reduced. I'm sure they'll all just be happy, you know, chilling out. Oof. Oh, that's the darkest dungeon. So you go into that and... yeah, that's the end of the game. But these guys are all crying that they're not ready for it, so we won't be doing that just yet. The wheels just opened up. So I'll probably jump into the wheel and check out a new area unless there's anything really interesting for the ruins. The Defender Seal's quite nice. The Stalwart Belt Buckle could be really nice as well. Especially early on when no one's going to Death's Door. The Virtue Chance is not really a big loss, but the increase in stress for the increase in crit is probably not worth it. Oh, and the dice for the Jester is really nice. I think we'll check out the world. We'll check out the world first. We'll check out the Weald. And let's make a team of some of the new guys. So we'll get Catchkin, and we'll get Zoidbush in. We need someone who's kind of a frontliner. I think we'll probably grab Tivo. Now we could buy the Duelist Advantage point blank combo here. It is something I want to try out. And then in the back line we'll take one of our healers, either to Flowers or Death Betray. I think we'll take Death Betray again. I just like having a vessel. And I'll quickly go unlock the skills for the Highwayman so we can check out that combo. So point blank shot and Duelist Advance, there we go. And toggle these skills quickly. So I think here we're going to go up against a lot of spiders and rats and things like that, so they're probably worthwhile taking the bleed skills and avoiding blight. I think a lot of them resist blight and disease and things. So we'll keep open vein. Okay, we'll put on Duelist Advance. Probably take off the normal pistol shot and put on point blank shot. So we only want abilities that can be used in the first two positions, and we're going to mainly be jumping between these two to get off that combo. For the Hellion, yeah, we got some pretty cool abilities here. We got Iron Swan to help destroy the backline. That's a really nice move. I like it very much. We don't have any of the AoE really. So the only thing we've got that's multi-hit is Barbaric Yorp, and that will lower their damage and dodge. It's a debuff kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this. Take off those two, as they can only be used in the front, and pop these two new skills on as well. We're going to have to play around with those. Cool. Dodge Stone and Speed Stone. So if you use these in combination, actually, unequipable trinkets, yeah, there we go. Debuff skill chance. We don't really have anyone that gives debuffs apart from bleeds. And we don't want to increase the debuff skill on this guy, because yes, it means he'll do more damage and he's more likely to pull people and stuff like that, but at the same time, whenever he heals people, he's likely to make them bleed. So we got stun on Death Betray our vessel, so I think we put the debuff skill on that, and we just reduce damage on the first round, so we want to try and get those heals off early as well, I guess. And as for speed, who do we want running really fast and dodging a lot? Actually, if we use these in combination, it offsets the negative. So I think we put the Dodge Stone and then the Speed Stone. There we go. T-Vohm is looking really good right now. The only negative we've got just means he can't gamble. And then everything else is a positive. He's got a bonus of +2 speed at all times, which is one of the best quirks in the game to have, I think. And he can resist stuns as well. So couple that with his high speed and decent dodge chance. I think we're actually looking really good. Off to a good start. Take a couple of spades. Take 4 torches. There's lots of negative things that can happen, so we're going to take 1 of each of those. We're only going to take 4 food. I'm thinking we're only going to get 1 hunger check in the short map, and we've been taking 8. We keep having to sell it. I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't watching the chat. I really need to get like another monitor on the other side. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, the dice would be good. But sadly, there is a pretty decent stream delay right now, so I've kind of been ignoring the chat. Next time I stream, I will have a look at reducing the stream delay, so we can actually get a bit of banter going on. Yeah, it's a work in progress. As I was saying, we'll stick to the 4 food. I'm sorry, man. I've never tried playing without torches before. I'm not very experienced in the Darkest Dungeon. Like I said, I've never finished the game. I probably got up to about rank 4 or 5 on my heroes and then left it at that. So, yeah, thanks for the BM, guys. Thanks for the BM. Yep. So I guess if I'm to keep the beard by the end of the playthrough, I've got to sit here and do a 0 torch run.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
What we got here? I think we pop. Do we put bandages on? I think bandages are for the sharp things, and you're not going to get sharp things in the body. Anti-venom. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I've just wasted everything. Let's just open it up anyway. There's nothing of value. Excellent. Just throwing stuff away now.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
100% of room battles. I'm going to go check the room at the back just to make sure, see what's going on. You guys seem to be quite happy just arguing amongst yourselves in chat as well. This poor vessel's getting all the blight thrown on her. I don't want to get any downsides, so I think I'm going to skip this. Cool, there was a battle here, so I'm glad we came back to this. So let's try that duelist advance. Shame about that, but we do trigger the riposte. And next turn we can use a point blank shot. If we pull the back line forwards, they can then be the target point blank shot, which will be scary good. So, Kremeth, what do you think of yourself so far, our vaguely successful jester? You seem to be doing quite well so far. Sadly, you're not with us on this trip, but yeah, I'd say it's been quite successful so far. Rakta, you haven't sat there and told me what class you want to be yet, so go pop it in the document, and I'll get you in the game as soon as possible, mate.
Decisive
Big crits.
pummeling.
We've still got the riposte
Continue
going
the
there.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Just plowing through these.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. Right, now I'm pretty sure we can bash this open. No. I'm really not having much luck with these interactions. If any of you guys can remember any of them, let me know what they are. So the trap has respawned here. Still don't have 100% disarm chance on anybody. T-Bone's got luck on his side. Oh, you missed the Jester plays. He was with us in the last adventure, man. It was good. We managed to finish the whole quest by finishing it with finale, so it was a good way to end the quest. Cool. And Ractor, you will be a flagellant as soon as we get one. Haven't seen one yet. I've upgraded the stagecoach, so hopefully we can get him sooner rather than later. Should probably pop a torch. Everyone's going crazy. I'll pop another one as well, actually. I like it when it's nice and bright. I like getting the this the jump on the enemies. Now, I'm sure this was the one that you were meant to use the herbs on, but I've already gone and used them on something else. Do we blow the bandage? Oh, let's just click the button and see what happens. Cool. So we got some free meat. Who wants to eat raw meat? I'm glad you guys are using this this stream as a means of just abusing each other. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, come on, Zoid. We needed you to get that. I want to be out of here quick and easy.
With impunity.
There we go. Catch K picking up the slack.
This expedition at least promises success.
Kermit, if you wanted to be the flagellant, why did you put yourself down as a jester on the Google spreadsheet, man? You had the choice to be anyone you wanted. Last time round, you were a man-at-arms. That was your choice.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Don't make me start banning you from the chat, guys.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Need to start getting some heals onto T-Bone. This guy's stuck at the back, so I don't think there's much you can do from that. Buys us there we go. High miss chance. Cool.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
No, I wasn't going to have any chat bans. In fact, on the off chance this becomes popular, you guys are all going to be the mods anyway. I expect you guys to be fair, yet harsh. Except Caleb, he's just harsh. So. I think we gotta try and roll for these heals. No bleed. Yeah.
Diminished.
So this guy, I'm attacking this one at the back because he missed his turn so far. Jesus Christ, you guys are really firing off in the chat, aren't you? Mod you now. Oh. Oh. What have I done? I've let anarchy unfold. Actually, if I make you three here, you three can be my mods. You're active in chat. I like that. And we kind of got a good cop, bad cop, and the other cop. You can't sub. I don't have any sub stuff on yet. You guys go wild. I'm trusting you three, alright? Yeah, my position is not great. I'm getting distracted by these guys.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh, it's all kicking off in here now, isn't it? Alright, right. Time to concentrate. Anyway, what's wrong with my positioning? There's nothing wrong with it. I like the Hiram being in the front so you can point blank shot. Big damage. That's what it's all about.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Yeah, see, Ractor knows what I'm talking about. Put the Hiram in the front, point blank shot. Shotgun to the face. Everyone loves a bit of that.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
In fact, let me move the chat over a bit. It's not twisting so much. Here we go. Oh. Free torch. Nice. We've got 8 food, so I might just use it here for some cheap healing. There we go. Fuck, I'm out of shovels. Oh, well, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'll get some more overlays and stuff. I'll let you guys donate and put shit everything, yeah. Well, my torch is dead. I've been ambushed. And everyone's about to go crazy, so this is looking good.
Back to the pit.
Oh, no, sorry. It was meant to be Cavan, Kremeth, and Ractor. You three, as I think you were the first 3 here, are now my 3 mods.
Be gone, fiend.
It's okay. If you just see somebody chatting shit, just hit him with a ban hammer, man. Don't ban each other. Like, for the love of God. Be sensible.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I'll do for now. Got surprised twice in a row. That's really shit. Ah, big crits. Now I think these artillery things at the back here, they mark my team, so the scratchers can then lunge at them, and that does a lot of damage. So I don't know if we want to try and stun this guy so he can't follow up. Or we just try, I think we get the stun on this guy first, or we could just miss. Good job, Death Betray. That's what we needed, G-Man. Am I going to be your background noise where you guys all run off and play League of Legends? Actually, that's a fair point. Drogden knows about these things. He should probably be the mod over you guys.
Weaken.
Oh god, the mark's coming out. We get the stun this time. Come on. Ah, bugger.
The will to fight falters.
Oh, I forgot that removes the corpses. I was trying to put the fungal scratcher towards the back. It's dead next round anyway, so we'll use this to buy time to get those heals up. The artillery works really bad at the front line anyway, if I remember right.
And that cuts on its own.
I don't have the healing move on my Hellion. I'd be really strong right about now.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
1 damage, 2 rounds. Oh god. Right. You're going to have to eat some food there or you're going to bleed out. And I've got 1 more battle guaranteed to be in the last room. I'll save the torch for right before I go into the room.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end
Come on, Death Betray.
approaches.
Oh dear. Okay, well we need to heal Catch K before the next round or she's going to reach death's door. Oh god damn it. Everything's falling apart, guys.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost. Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Come on, let me heal.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Everyone's quite close to going mental. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to see if I could get her down first. Yeah, Kevin, this is what happens. When you're not on the team, everything goes to shit. I can't even remember what class you are now. Or what you got put down as. An abomination. Actually, Cav, when we do find you, you're going to make everybody stress out like mad. So, there's that. Okay, we're in a better position now. We definitely have one more battle to come on the larger side.
Victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, we got a trinket for when we find Cavern as well. I'm sorry, Caleb, I can't sub in Cavern. I haven't found an abomination yet. I really want to finish this quest. But I don't think we can take the stress. We've only got one more fight to go, but lack of shovels is a problem. I should probably have brought extra ones to the wield. Alright, I'm going to actually wait here for you guys to catch up with the stream. Do you guys want to keep going through and deal with the stress? Or are we going to pussy out and go home early? Just got to wait for this chat to catch up. Alright, you guys have said it. Just do it.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Okay, 3 of the 4 people are going mental. We've got no use for this, we chuck it in. Has no effect. Well, you're already going crazy. Let's do this, guys. Last room, there's nothing in it. Eat the food now. Alright. That bleeds, that's a kill. Nice. That's one of them down.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
What we got coming next? I'd like to think, in games like this, what would my friends do? I know what you guys are like. When everything's going to shit, we all go in guns blazing, so... It's looking pretty good now. I've got one more left. There we go, guys.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and
There we
driven
go.
to the mud.
We did it, guys. We did it. Oh,
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
everybody's coming home on their own 2 feet today. Nobody's coming home in a body bag. Nice big fat loot. You're all going to get a negative quirk, though. This was partly my fault for not bringing enough torches, and partly your fault for all being boosted animals. So that's not terrible. If I keep you healed up, you're pretty good. Oh, and Zoidbush actually got a really, really nice stat to be getting. So. Okay, cool.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Alright. I'd really like to get quick reflexes locked in, but that's a very expensive thing to do. I don't think Ian's worth it yet. You never know, he might die in the next one time I make a bad choice. No one's got any diseases yet. I just think we leave the sanitarium alone. We got 3 people that really need to seek professional help for their sanity. Ian could probably do with something as well. So... try and keep this as cheap as possible, so now we'll fly over to the tavern. I think we let Ian chill. Need enough people for a team, and let's see what we got on the stagecoach. Oh, would you look at that? We have our first abomination, and as I said, here we go. We've finally got Cavan on the team. Warrior of Light. Oh wow, okay, so you get boosted speed and damage while we got High Torch. You have minus maximum health. That's pretty crap. That's pretty crap indeed. But you have all skills unlocked, that's pretty cool. Actually, I think you do with an abomination. Alright, so we're going to get Cav in the game. Cavan. There we go. Join the team.
Tortured and reclusive. This man
And
is more dangerous than he seems.
we have a Hound Master as well. This is... Dojin. Or a Falther, or Big Rod 69. He couldn't actually decide on what name he wanted in the end. Sorry, I think I've actually been talking quite loudly after leaving my headphones on for such a long time. Right, what skills does he have? Hound Rush, Target Whistle, Cry, and Blackjack. Kind of want to get Hound's Harry. Guard Dog. Not really too fussed about Guard Dog. Lick Wounds is quite nice. If things are all looking bad, you can sit there and recover yourself, so... 5 accuracy for range skills. I think everything he does, apart from Blackjack, is classed as ranged as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. So, Dolgen seems pretty good. We'll grab him. That fills us up.
And his faithful beast. A bond.
We need to increase our roster size. And we're... 9? Yeah, 9 deeds short. I think that's all we can do for now. Looking pretty good though, we got a lot of pals in here. So I'm just reading the chat, yeah. Cav with a guilty conscience. It'll probably disappear after the first mission, I wouldn't worry about it. I'd like to start getting some blacksmith upgrades. We got a couple of low-level guys we really need to get experience first. Still no Flagellan, so afraid sadly we still don't have a Rakta yet. Yeah, okay, right. Taking votes. Who wants to be in the next dungeon then? I'll do one more and then I think I'll call it a day for the stream. So I'll just leave things as they are. Now some of you are having to get treatment as well. So we can go to the Warrens. Or Cove ideally, and we can get some experience for some of the newbies. I think the slippery boots are pretty cool. They'll probably be pretty good on a highwayman. Increase that dodge chance. It doesn't matter if he moves because we'll just use the advancing duelist advance. But Ian's got some high stress right there. Right, well Cav can definitely go. Kremeth, you can go with him as well. So there you go. The two of you are in there. For those of you that aren't in the game yet, so we got Commodore Penguin and Paramite in there. If I'm right, you are Credine and Vika. So there's a Google sheet that's been pinned in the Discord. Go hit it up and yeah, pop yourself in somewhere, and we'll make you pop you in the game as soon as we can. Just updating the spreadsheet quickly while I wait for you guys to sort that out. Cool. Anyone else wants to be in there? You can't be in there, Ian. You need alone time. I'm actually gonna let you stay in town and you can be a family man. We already have a Houndmaster. I'd like it if you could pick another one. No, I guess we're gonna run out of people anyway. So yeah, all right. I'll make you a Houndmaster, man. We can have double Houndmaster. Why not? Cool. So yeah, if I go off and then back in, it bounces. So it's in full screen window, it's a little bug in the game, but yeah. Cool. Hey Paramite, what class would you like to play for us? We're open on Antiquarian, Grave Robber, and a Man at Arms. We could really do with the Man at Arms. They're a pretty cool class, and no one wants to play them yet. Although we do have some more Plague Doctors sitting on the coach, so go pick you up and you can be a Plague Doctor now. And then we got 2 more spots left, so who wants to come with us? I kind of feel like I'm missing out. I need a pimp jacket now. You want to be an occultist, is that right? You want to be an occultist. So I'm just going to do this to get around the... Alright, well I guess I'm disabling the Steam overlay next stream as well. Until I get a clear answer, I'm not making anybody else. And who else wants to come along with these guys? We'll take Donnie. And I guess Darren's the only other person we can take. So where do you want to be? Back 3. Yeah, I think that's good. The Cove. I think they have a high bleed resistance, decent blight. So Darren's a really bad choice if we don't really have much other to do. The Cove always boded bad for me. Things always went wrong really fast. I don't know what this item does, so I'm going to bring one of them with me as well. We can work it out, can't we? You guys are terrible human beings.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Okay, so what we got? We got a decent scout all the way up to the second room. And we just popped a map as well. It's a good find.
Wealth beyond measure.
A little bit of gold. Nothing special.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I haven't brought any torches. Okay, we're doing this man mode. Let's try and get that blight on the back line. Can't use your abilities in front. Okay, this is pretty bad so far. I don't really want to have to transform this early. You can only use it twice. I think we've got to bounce back. At least the Houndmaster can still use his club. I don't think we're going to get any bleed procs that have a decent resistance to it. It's unfortunate. Well, the heal is dead next turn. It's a shame we got the heal off first. Pop blight on these big guys in the middle. He's got 3 HP, he's going to take 2. Then we pop it on the snail so he dies next round. Up the blight damage. We've only got to worry about this guy now, and we can stun him this turn.
Another abomination
That
cleansed
kinda
from
worked
our
out.
lands.
Another one down. We've got stun resistance on that guy. He's already stacking the blight. 2 damage, 12 HP. got pretty big stun resist now, so I don't think the stun's going to work. Cavan's taking a beating, so we're just going to heal that up a little bit. Lower his stress as well, as he's getting a little bit stressed out. I don't think we've actually got anybody with us that's capable of taking these down. I might have made a really bad choice in my team this time around. Oh, Crusader would have been quite nice, I guess. Stun the guy at the front, he's got more HP. He's got 6 damage, 3 HP, so now we start stacking the blight on the guy at the front. And that's that, we'll just try and heal up as much as we can now. Try and reduce everybody's stress. He's going to die with time anyway.
The blood quickens. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I'm going to take off Incision, I think, and swap it for Battlefield Medicine. Get a lot of bleeds on this, so pop him at the front. We can actually just use Finale at some point. It'll go all the way to the back, and then I guess we can use Incision on this guy then afterwards. Everyone resists bleed here, so maybe it's not worth it. Yeah, okay, I think this is a good setup for now. Oh no, I haven't set myself for streaming Darkest Dungeon. No, it's cool. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, man. I'll make sure to set it right for the next time.
Another mariner.
Yeah, for now I'm not really too fussed. It's kind of just proof of concept, kind of get the stream working, things like that. And as we found out, there's actually a really bad delay in the stream, so I need to look into fixing that before the next one, I guess. I'm trying out the stream reduction beta, and they've said that there can be a really bad stream delay. So yeah. I think we bashed this open. Nice. Just torch for the fight. I accidentally just used 2 torches. Twitchy fingers.
Exposed to a killing blow.
It's a nasty way to start the fight. Gotta try and take one of these guys out.
Obliterated.
Nice. We only have Battlefield Medicine for healing, which is pretty crap. Try and get Blight on the 2 back guys. Blight on 2 middle guys. Hopefully we should be alright. Stun that guy up there at the front. I think they have a lower accuracy with the moves they use towards the back. Move just to the front, we can Finale again. I think we just use this to make sure it doesn't die out.
A singular strike.
Maybe I should go with the fly down instead. It's unlikely we'll stun him again. Just attack him down.
Continue the onslaught.
I think those 2 are dead to the blight.
Them all.
Don't actually want to waste that. 12 damage in the next turn, Jesus Christ. Let Cav get some heals on. Nice.
By inches.
pressing on. Okey-dokey. What do we use with the fish? Let's throw mechanical herbs at it. Nice. Well, that fish ate a lot. Jesus Christ. Can't even carry everything. Maybe we just use the 2 torches now. Yeah, use 2 torches now and take everything. So we're going to end up with no torch by the end of the dungeon, but we should be okay. Trap disarm chance. Best one is... yeah, let's go with the Houndmaster. Nice. Yeah, man. Actually, yeah, thanks for the reminder. If we move the Jester right at the front, we can make a lot of the fights easier just by starting off the finale. And we've only got one more fight to do in this dungeon. You guys are doing pretty well. So we've yeah, definitely done well considering we've got no healers or anything here. Day 7, we tangled with some unruly louts. Revan called them cultists. They were ferocious but clumsy. I don't think I need that for anything, so I'm just going to chuck in and take the other loot. Drop the Steve. I'm not in it. I'm not having a character. I'm the strategist here. You guys are the, you guys are the real players in this. Now I'm thinking we might make Cavern transform now. We got the big guardians here, and we need to get onto that battle. Stun the guy that makes us crazy. But we might be worthwhile. Yeah, it might be worthwhile actually killing the damage first. So there's no chance you can kill that guy. Let's see if we can get that in one. Crap roll.
Confusion, nerves.
Is this becoming a meme stream?
Panic.
This guy's back. It's good stuff.
The will to fight falters.
He's resistant to blight. If I keep using Finale, the damage lowers. The dodge is really bad as well. So I think we just try and reduce some of the stress.
A brilliant confluence of
Alright,
skill
you guys
and
have had your fun.
purpose.
Like, consider this, you both had a warning. You keep putting everybody on ice and you're going to be unmodded. I'm starting to think I should just use Orchard. Okay. I'm going to assume you didn't get to that point in the stream, so I'm going to let you off this time. Last warning. There you go.
Weakened.
Not having a heal is kind of a problem here. I don't really want to have to transform and increase everybody's stress. I do want to just heal up. Maybe get the stun. Just 4 damage. 20 health. Up in the blow would be good, I think. Try and stun him again. Nice. Kill off the guy at the front. Buys us a turn of freedom.
To perform beyond one's limits.
I don't get the memes. Oh. I think we might just transform Cav so we can get some big damage in.
Inspiration and improvement. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
How much bleeding is that? Oh, that's only 1 more damage. You'll be fine. Still got the stun resistance. 12 HP, 8 damage. Not going to be 4. Maybe it stuns. Highly unlikely, but maybe it stuns. Ooh, that's a big hit. Okay, we need to get that heal on or he's going to die. We've won anyway. As soon as it's this guy's turn, we, GG. So. Cam can turn back to human. Everyone should get a bit better and get some help. And we'll lower Cap's stress. Cool. Well, you guys did it. It could have been worse, but you did it. Okay, that's good.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright. Oh, what's that in the background there? Continue adventuring. What we got? A ship's figurehead. Well, I'm at the end now, so we might as well just use everything on it, right? The key's not going to be anything. Let's try Holy War. No? Okay. Wait, I had no... What? Item has no effect. Yeah. Just open it up. Let's see what happens. Oh, waste of money.
The pungent odor abates.
Yeah, eventually I'll learn what all the
things are driven back
interactions are on the curios. I don't want to just wiki it all or anything though, you know, we're going to learn trial and error, learn by our own mistakes. Kremeth gets a level up, oh sorry, not a level up, gets a new quirk, and yeah, he's going crazy. And Tefluz has bleed resistance and reduced damage on melee skills, which is really good. He doesn't actually do any melee damage, so that's the worst quirk to have? The best negative quirk to have, sorry. But yeah, I think that's it for the stream today.
Interest and obsession.
As you just saw there, we had a bunch of people that have their sanity restored for staying in the town. We're going to look at filling out the... Oh, we'll have a look at the roster before we go. Just before we go, what we got. We finally have a bounty hunter. We're waiting on a bounty hunter so we can get Keita in the game.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
There we go. So we got Keita in the game now. We can start running a mark-based squad now that we got a bounty hunter. And they're all duplicates. And I don't think we've got anybody else that wants to be a second one of these classes, so we'll say goodbye to these guys. Still haven't found an antiquarian, a grave robber, a man-at-arms, or a flagellant yet. So I'm going to increase the stagecoach network size, so we can hopefully find those missing classes that we don't have, and then everybody can be in the game. That'd be nice. Let's have a look at our stress. If we sort by stress, other way around. Why are these four staying at the top? Is that because they're in my squad? Okay. Ian, you're going to go... Actually, I think drinking is cheaper. No, it's not cheaper. But we can lower the cost. Increase stress recovery, increase stress recovery, increase stress recovery.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured
Cool.
against the
Cheaper now.
horrors below.
Alright. Have a drink, my friend. Have a drink. What the hell? Well... Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. I'm gonna bounce now. And, yeah, I'll do it again some other time. I've had fun. And, I think it's been a very successful stream. Apart from that delay. But I'm quite happy with everything else. So, cheers for watching, my dudes. See you next time.